on Jimmy.
Well, fingers crossed he's over the worst.
Can I go and see them?
Boy, he's hardly in the mood for visitors.
Oh, right, OK. Well, send them my love, OK?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Rodney, wait. You back from the hospital?
I just dropped Angelica off at school, but I'll be going up there later.
Oh, perfect. I'll give you a lift.
Why?
Well, just make sure he keeps his mouth shut. That's why. I don't want him flapping it off to the police, do we?
Yeah. And I thought you were actually concerned about him.
I am.
You haven't even asked if he's alive yet.
Well, he is. Isn't he?
Morning. What's this about you having no appetite?
You're not going to start telling me off and all, are you? I get enough of that at home.
I may be many things, Mr. King, but I'm not your mother or your wife. So, any headaches this morning? Vomiting? Blurred vision? Good. I'm going to order another CT scan to make sure the swelling to your head's gone down. Then if my orthopaedic colleague's happy with your leg, we might be able to think about sending you home. That's your cue to look happy.
Food must be growing on me.
Shall I send your wife through now?
She's still here.
Slept here all night.
Tell her I don't want her anywhere near me.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to wake you. What are you doing here? I thought you might need to see a friendly face, even though it's not that friendly.
Yeah, a pillow would have been more useful. Or an iron for my eyelids.
Here. You need this more than me.
Thanks.
How is he?
Sorry. What is it you really want?
I can't shake off the feeling that this is down to me.
Yeah. Well, join the queue.
You wouldn't be saying that if you knew what I did.
What?
I was the one that suggested to Jimmy to look at your phone.
Oh.
Mrs. King, I've looked at on your husband.
How is he?
Almost indestructible. I've ordered up some more scans. If they come back clear, he should be free to go.
So I can go and see him?
He's resting at the moment.
Oh, he's been resting all night. No, I've had enough of
He
this.
said that he'd rather you waited at home.
He said that?
He was most specific.
The whole point, if you recall, was to keep your eye on her, not get so paralytic you can't remember what day of the week it was.
If you don't stop haranguing me with that whiny little voice of yours, I'm going to projectile vomit all over your shiny toe caps.
Can we just try and focus on trying to track her down?
I wonder if she didn't end up back at Kerry's. Woman's a parasite. She's a damn good sheep dipping.
Maybe I should call her.
Oh, but Kerry. Yeah, if you can find out which gutter she passed out in.
Bit worrying, though. I mean, he doesn't want to see any visitors.
Hey, you don't think he meant it's affected his vision, do you?
Sorry?
Well, you know, his head injuries, they can do funny things to your eyes, can't they?
Right, that's it. I've got to call Nicola.
Well, OK, but before you do, don't you think we should discuss our soon-to-be house guest? Oh, right.
I thought we talked about this.
Yeah.
I'm going to... Oh, thanks. I'm going to ask him this afternoon, aren't I?
OK. But before you do, are we absolutely sure we're doing the right thing?
Look, I know I'm asking a lot, but after everything he's been through, I just can't see him being turfed out onto the street. And if it means I see more of Gabby...
You're right. Ignore me.
You sure?
That's what you want. Of course you should come and stay.
Oh, you make me the happiest woman.
Do I?
alive.
Do I? Just come here a moment. Just for a moment.
Oh, excuse me. Hey!
Oh!
Man, I was just popping up to yours, actually, see if you can fix a play date with this little fella. I've hardly seen you, have I?
Right, well, I'll leave you boys to sort out diaries, and we'll talk about you-know-what later.
Marlon, what does she mean by you-know-what?
Hey!
Don't what? Just don't. Look.
Tell me.
See you later, anyway.
She's only planning on inviting Ashley to crash hours.
Ashley's going to move in with you. Are you absolutely insane? No. Do you know what happened when you moved in with Steve and Bernice? They split up. Do you know what's going to happen when they... Yeah.
Nicola. Oh, my God, has something happened? Oh, no, don't tell me they've amputated his leg.
He's fine.
Well, why are you crying then?
Do you know what? Now's really not a good time.
Yeah, well, we don't exactly have the luxury of time right now because I've just seen the cops crawling around the office.
What do they want?
To check on Jimmy's house, of course, and don't pretend you didn't know that he was way over his limit because I've been covering this up for weeks.
You what?
It's fine. We've just got to now stick to the same story. That's them. They're here already. Right, listen to me. Do not panic. And if they ask, on the day of the accident, he was with you all day, right? No drives whatsoever. Go on. And not even drives to Houghton, yeah?
Morning, Mrs. King. Any chance of a word?
Can't it wait? She almost lost her husband, you know.
It's Mrs. Sharma now, isn't it? I was hoping to run into you.
Oh, if you're looking for a room, come back later. Crisis management.
Actually, I was looking for Amy. I'm told she works here.
You're not from social services, are you?
Why? Are you expecting them?
Oh, believe me, we've had them all here.
Jodie.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see me here and all.
Oh, no, Kyle's Nana. Well, you don't look old or haggard enough.
Let me guess. You're her foster mother.
Oh, she's probably told you all about me.
Fortunately not. So, can I speak to her?
Why? Didn't you give her enough of an ear bashing the first time round?
Perhaps you'd like to take a seat, and I'll see if I can find her. Sure she hasn't gone too far.
So, you're in hospitality?
Yes, that's right.
Good. Then you won't mind getting us a brew.
Yeah, she was feisty, I'll give her that.
Yeah. The point is, what is she doing here?
Thought you'd be rusting us up for full English by now.
What makes you think you're worth it?
That is. Well, sit yourself down, I'll do your bacon boy.
Will you just stop it? The whole act thing. We both know last night only happened because you felt sorry for us.
Is that what you thought it was, out of pity?
No, I think it's because you dubbed us into Valneric. Well, you've eased your conscience now, so we can stop pretending and just get on with our lives.
Amy, has it ever crossed your tiny little mind that I might actually like you? Stay, at least for breakfast. If you still want to go, I'll throw you out myself.
Be unusual, isn't it? An experienced driver like your husband losing control.
So he crashed deliberately now?
I never said that, but accidents usually happen for a reason. Someone driving too fast, taking a phone call when they shouldn't.
Have you met Jimmy? One of the most law-abiding men I know.
To be fair, that's not saying a lot.
Beg your pardon?
How about his health? Any issues I should know about?
No, look, I told you he did nothing wrong.
Right, so are we done now?
Almost. His tachograph records. Traffic will need to see them.
Why?
To check his hours over the past week. Just want to make sure he hasn't overworked himself.
Well, there's no point. Because he was here with me, at home, I mean.
The day of the accident?
That's right. He was with me, here, asleep. No work whatsoever.
Was that usual?
Yeah, he likes to make sure he's had plenty of rest, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's very conscientious.
That's about the extent of our little empire. As you can see, Amy keeps in spick and span and us on our toes.
Mrs. Pollard.
Oh, Val. Seems we're nearly related.
She's not coming, is she?
Please, give her a little longer. Truth is, the other day hit her very hard.
If you knew her like we do, you'd know she didn't have a wicked bone in her body.
Certainly turned our world upside down, round.
What my husband is trying to say, that had it not been for Amy, I don't know what would have happened to us. I still don't.
If I worked for Relate, that would be fascinating.
Stayed for your poxy breakfast, didn't I? Will you stop mithering us?
How would you know it's not going to work if you haven't even given it a chance yet?
Because you're right. I make stupid decisions that ruins people's lives. Can't even be trusted with myself, don't mean anyone else. Johnny.
Right, well, I won't trouble you any longer. I'll no doubt see you around. I'll see myself out.
You've got to get to Jimmy before he does.
Oh, that's easier said than done.
Why?
He's bored me.
What? Well, he can flaming well see me or I'll break his other leg.
And who are you?
Oh, trust me, he's no one.
Wait, are you Kyle's birth father?
Oh, God, no!
Definitely not.
I'm Andy, Amy's boyfriend.
Since when?
Were you thinking of asking me at all?
Well, I'm asking you now. If you want to be.
Do you really think this is the time to throw that at us?
Charming as this romantic interlude is, we do have some rather more pressing things to address.
Like why Joni is here?
Yeah, why are you here?
I don't like what you did. And frankly, I trust you even less. But all Karen wanted was for Kyle to be surrounded by love and family. Whether I like it or not, you are family.
You know, these last few days when I thought I was never going to see him again, it was honestly worse than giving him up.
Does that mean you'll let Amy see him again?
I don't know what I'm saying, but all I know is if Carl grows up and finds out I've cut you out of his life without giving you a chance, I'll not forgive myself. And neither would he.
Okay, Jimmy, you're gonna have to listen to me now because we do not have a whole lot of time, yeah? You need to back up Nicola's story.
What story?
She might have lied about how many hours you've been working.
What?
Well, she was trying to cover for you.
Look, check my tacos.
No. That's where I come in.
How?
Well, just call it creative record keeping.
You faked it.
No, I just redistributed your workload amongst the other drivers.
Twice in one day. Fancy that. Mind if I have a word?
How would you like a little extra rent?
You're offering to pay me more?
Not me, Ashley. He's about to be evicted. And I thought you might extend your Christian charity to him.
You're suggesting that Ashley moves in with us? Why can't he move in with Diane?
All I'm asking is that you give him a second chance. Surely the man's had long enough penance by now.
Well, I'm as gobsmacked as you are. I mean, I don't get why she would say that he was asleep when he was clearly out on a job.
Obviously, we'll need to check through the rest of his records. Wouldn't want any more discrepancies.
So what's going to happen to Jimmy then? I mean, surely it counts for something that he's fessed up straight away.
We'll be in touch once we decide what charges he'll face.
Well, for someone who didn't want to talk to you, he couldn't keep his gob shut with that copper.
Before you have a go, I know you don't want me here, but please just hear me out.
If you've come to retract this statement, there's no need. I've already done it for you.
What?
I told the truth. You might want to try it sometime. As soon as I get out of here, I'm stopping somewhere else.
You're leaving us?
Not Angel. You.
I bet Jimmy can't wait to get back home.
Hey! Whoa! Don't you look a picture?
Oh, well, I don't feel it. In fact, after a morning sampling grubby little wedding snacks with Priya, I feel like a gastric bag.
Yeah, well, let me get you a glass of champagne to take the taste away.
No, it's all right. I'll save myself for the tennis club.
Oh, bit dolled up for a game of doubles, aren't you?
No, it's a charity auction thing. They run it every year.
Well, you never told me you're off some fancy do.
Well, I didn't know we were.
Well, no, this isn't some kind of car boot sale. These people are the glitterati. You'll be lucky if you come away without buying a yacht. Anyway, I just thought I'd drop in and tell you I was off, and I'll call you later.
From your yacht. Tell you what, just so you don't feel left out, you can have a game of swing ball with me and the twins. Housewarming present from Brenda.
You've given it to someone else. That's hardly ethical. We had an agreement. Oh, you don't think that's just a little ageist?
Bad news.
Oh, because I was so looking forward to sharing with a bunch of 19-year-old heavy metal fans. Back to the Hot and Courier.
Well, before you do that, Me and Marlon, we just wondered whether you'd like to move in with us.
Sorry, me moving with the two of you?
Just until you find yourself somewhere more permanent.
Arthur's always talking about you, and it means that I can see Gabby more.
Don't get me wrong, I'm very flattered, but wouldn't it be a bit odd?
Well, no weirder than you living with Bernice.
Trust me, that was quite weird enough.
Obviously, if you don't want to, it's...
No, it's not that. It's come as such a surprise.
Well, don't worry. Have a think about it and let us know when you're ready.
I will.
There you are, you see? Crisis averted.
Crisis averted. Hasn't that poor man been humiliated enough without having to move in with his ex-wife and the scoundrel who stole her from him?
I worked myself into the ground for you. Nearly the grave. But it was never enough, was it? You always wanted more.
That's not true.
You admitted it.
But I didn't mean it, not like that.
Oh, you meant it. But you know the funny thing? It never bothered me. I mean, sure, I knew you thought you were slumming it. I'm not exactly a catch.
Don't say that.
But I was all right with it. 'Cause for all your airs and graces, for all your looking down on people as though you'd stepped in something, I knew that deep down, you loved me. That I was your Jimmy.
You still are.
No, not after Steve.
But I didn't even fancy him.
Do you think that makes it any better? Can't you see? If you could chuck in everything we had, our home, our life with Angel, just for the size of his checkbook, then I don't even know who you are anymore. But you're not my Nico.
Don't you dare take one more step.
Sorry?
Until you've heard what Edna has to say.
I don't understand.
Sandy's told me of your predicament. And if it would be agreeable to you, I'd like to offer you a room in my house. On a trial basis.
You're asking me to move in with you and Dad?
Unless you think we'd be rowdier than the students.
Are you absolutely sure?
I wouldn't have asked if I weren't.
I don't know what to say.
Well, say yes, before somebody else snaps it up.
In that case, yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, yes.
This calls for a celebratory drink. 2 pints of your finest bitter and an extra large port for the landlady.
What's this?
There's been a change in my circumstances. It seems I'm not to be homeless after all.
Oh, thank God for that. Obviously, that's good news for you.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Does this mean you are, or you aren't moving in with us?
Actually, Edna's.
With Sandy?
I know, I'm still in shock myself.
That's brilliant.
Hooray! Now everybody's happy. OK. Well, you go and sit with your new landlady and I'll bring the drinks over.
You're sure you don't mind my jumping ship like this?
Oh, don't be daft. Probably was going to be a bit weird, wasn't it?
Maybe a little. But it meant a lot to me that you asked.
I'm always here for you. You know that.
Thank you.
Hey, it's not Jimmy, is it?
Not how you think.
Then what?
He's told the police he was over his hours.
What? Why?
He said he was sick of me lying to everyone, and they had to be told the truth.
Oh, so where does that leave the two of you?
There is no two of us. He took me out. Said I couldn't even take Angel in and that he wasn't coming home.
Not serious.
Oh, because I told him he wasn't good enough for me. Oh, what have I done?
Oh, what are we like, eh? It's me. It's obvious Georgia thought she was too good for me right from the start. But you and Jimmy, Oh, I thought you were perfect for each other.
Hold on, that snooty cow's dumped
Oh,
you.
ignore me. It's just my vanity. Oh, come here.
You know what? No. No, Dad, no one's dumping us. Jimmy was right. I have been a spoilt, money-grabbing little tart.
Hey, hang on.
Well, there's no use pretending it ain't true, because it is. I love him. And if he thinks I'm giving up on this marriage that easily, well, he doesn't really know me at all.
Tina Hobley, Vic Reeves and Jenny Frost are this week's celebrity parents, hoping their little ones spare their blushes. What secrets will come out in Big Star's Little Star tomorrow night at 8? Then, what's lurking in the drains? More misgivings in Whitechapel at 9. Next, football, Celtic v Barcelona, the UEFA Champions League.